Sing Tomb of the Spider Queen. I honestly can't help myself.
She's a bit more spidery, like, you know, up spidery. I guess.
Oh, do you want me to change my voice for it?
Yeah.
Tomb of the Spider Queen. Is that better?
Yeah, nice.
It's a bit like what she sounds in the game. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, ban the new character. That's always a good point because she's different.
She's pretty broken. She's pretty broken.
I mean, she's a brand new character in a game you've got to pay for characters. So.
Yeah, look, hot fix within 3 days, I think. That's a new record for character releases. So, got a Sonya ban coming out from Christian. That is very non-meta of the ban.
I think that's slightly targeted at Paul Claymore.
Potentially. Has Christian played with us before? I don't recall his name, but
I think Thunder and BFG would know enough to know who she's deadly with.
Luso, Oriel, Brightwing, Lily on Christian. Big support main. Asmo pick from Thran. Quite a good character on this map. Good passive push while you kind of fight over hand-ins. The downside is you miss out on those gems when you're pushing further into the enemy.
Yeah.
But of course, the upside to that. That's all.
We talk about the important things on our stream, of course. A Brightwing pick, and BFG's not playing Brightwing. It's I don't know how he'd feel about that, but Unthunder was saying in chat before, her Brightwing is level. I have to scroll back up for it. It was pretty ridiculous.
It's like 80 or something. Yeah.
I thought my 64 Li Ming was bad. Oh, it is bad. That's just worse.
86. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're pretty bad yourself, mate.
Yeah. It's why commentating's probably better for me because people can't see how bad I am at the game.
Look at the character roster up on stream. What do you think, stream? Do you think he's a bit of a one?
I've played other characters and gone decent. I just don't enjoy them.
Hang on, hold up.
Oh no!
So you're level 105. Yeah. And
this is upsetting.
You've literally played 13 characters.
And some of them I didn't like.
so you're like, screw this trying new hero thing. I'll just play Li Ming forever.
Yeah, it does happen. Next round of bans just gone through. Genji and ETC are banned.
I'm glad you're pulling us back onto the task at hand, Joe.
Oh, I'm just pulling us off me. Boom, phrasing.
So, Ultimatrium on Johanna. We've seen quite a few good Joe games from him in previous weeks. Cub T on Rhaegar. Mr. Crunch, a first-time UA Monday Madness participant. Quite famous in Hero League, I believe. We've got BFG on Artanis, so we've got that dual kind of tank bruiser going on blue team. Are we going to see a bruiser on team?
What I'm really excited for, because Crunch is playing Kel'Thuzad, so when he gets a nice kill, I get to say it's crunch time. And that's the most exciting thing for me right now. I'm already trying to think of my puns to work in with the different teams, so...
Got a Tracer and Gul'dan. That's interesting. They don't have any blinds on... Oh, sorry, they've got the Artanis blind, the ultimate. But, yeah, that's... decent Tracer pick because Crunch is going to have a very tough time locking her down. We do have the polymorph from Brightwing. Thunder's pretty onto it with them as well, so she'll have to be careful about that because that'll prevent her from recalling or blinking away. Lock on Gul'dan. That should be interesting. We've got the Rag coming out as well to counter that Asmo push. So I think it's quite a strong team. They're really relying on most of that damage on blue. We've got that strong front line in Johanna on red, with a bit more burst. So yeah, we'll see how it pans out. Who do you think will take this match out, Jelly? Just based on the team comps and who's...
The team comps are like, oh, I don't really know most of these players, to be honest. I've been a bit out of the scene for a little while, but I'm liking Red's team. They've got 3 solid, I can stay in a lane by myself, sustain characters. Like Asmo can fight from such a distance, he doesn't get hurt. Gul'dan's got all the life leech, and Johanna's just tanky. So it means Tracer and Rhaegar can run around spot healing and killing stuff. Whereas blue team does have a bit of mobility, but there's a lot of tankiness on their team and not a lot of burst besides Kel'Thuzad for me. It's going to rely on the Rag's damage, I think. If Rag doesn't come in with damage on players, they could be falling a bit short.
Well, I think we'll see quite a wombo combo from Arthas doing a root, followed by a KT and Rag follow-up. Not to mention BFG on Artanis, just kind of melting them with multiple melee hits. But no, even a swap into a root, into a second root into Rag's combo, that would pretty much finish someone off. But yeah, I think they will struggle to hit this Tracer, so the polymorph will really come into...
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs and buts in this one. So it's good. It's not oh, they're dead unless they do this. It's they're dead unless they do this. Unless this character does this. If this character does this. So it's a good matchup. I'm actually pretty happy with it. What's the advanced zoom out button again? Control
Z.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Z will zoom you out. Control 1 for your talents. You'll have the normal Blizzard UI, so it won't look all pretty like mine, or compact like... It'll probably look...
So already
great
splitting.
Yeah, so red's already split. Blue team is focusing on that middle fight. They do have a few quests, so that's what they want to do. Gul'dan did go top though, even though he picked up the Echo Corruption quest on his but then again, it's not too hard to get that quest up. It's not like a Chromie or anything like that. Ultimatum going pretty hard. He did pop Unstoppable just so Crunch couldn't get that chain comp. Got a riveting 1v1 happening at bottom with Arthas and Asmo just poking from...
Gul'dan's doing pretty well at top. He's already made Rag have to get a sippy cup and one out of the pull out, and he's coming down for some fun in mid. And gets 3 with 1 ability, which is beautiful lines.
Yeah, Lock and Crunch taking a decent chunk of damage there. Lock just life draining that back up though. BFG going in, no swap though. Lots of damage coming in on Crunch. He's looking...
Crunch. He was lucky to get out of that, really.
Oh, Tracer blinking a bit too close to the sun, or in this case, those mid lane towers. But great play there from blue team. They did turn that around. Artanis and Kel'Thuzad looking very low. Cubby getting slowed there, not quite connecting the route from I'm just gonna call him Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Running a bit low on FPS. Hang on, I might just full screen this.
Yeah, Blue's focusing a lot on that fight in the middle. They're not really getting picks for it, but it's giving Gul'dan free reign at the top. He's pushed the wave out and he's coming down to have some fun with mid as well, but there's not a lot of engages yet. It's all pretty slow, but considering how red team's been split pretty much the entire time, blue does have the experience advantage.
Yeah, if we look at that that XP breakdown, they do have 300 from the hero kills, but they're almost 1,000 in front from minions. So they're just pulling ahead there with half a level. Low kill game so far though. Another aside, we do have a very high APM happening from BFG on Artanis. He's averaging 208 actions per minute. Obviously right-clicking everywhere, furious.
That's a lot of right-clicks. The Kel'Thuzad's getting some good combos, and as you said, Right Wing is putting down those polys on the Tracer, and it nearly cost Tracer her life just before. She got away with probably 100 health. Extremely lucky to get out just now.
Yeah, some great chains there. Blue team looking very low on middle. They do have enough gems to hand in and finish that. We've got 6 to go. While red team hasn't handed in any yet, and they're about 10 off a full hand in. So we'll see how they handle this. Claymore's trying to hand in down bottom, but Christian's going to stumble across her. Not in time though. The root coming through, not connecting. Mr. Crunch, no, he's back. Just trying to create some space.
As well, so. Yeah, they're getting them in, but some really close hooks on Tracer there.
Getting some decent damage on that Johanna. Gul'dan distracting blue team with 4 of them up there, but they're not able to get that pick off. They do get the hand in, however, though, and they've got those siege golems pushing through bottom. Asmo trying to take BFG going in. We've got Spike coming in. No chain connection. Kel'Thuzad looking very low at the set. That extended range on the Gul'dan doing some good work.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. He's doing 17,000 to Kel'Thuzad's 11, and no one else is in 10,000 yet. They're pulling ahead on their damage, and he's
Lock just getting away. BFG getting a final hit. We did see a great swap coming through there. Got the root on the Joe, but they do get 1 pick. They are a full level ahead now of all of blue team pushing through that top lane. We've got Asmo still defending down bottom. And 3 of red team desperately trying to defend this top.
Meanwhile, the mid's pushing through. It's gotten fountain, it's gotten wall and towers, and it's on the actual main tower now. And it's probably going to get that if someone doesn't come down soon.
Yeah, blue team's backing off that that top fort. They did secure it. It's going to further their level lead. That mid web weaver is still up. Did quite a bit of damage. All those minions are still there focusing that fort. They might even get it if they're lucky. No, not quite. But not much health remaining at the center fort for red.
No, there's really not. That's going to be an easy pushover. Red team, of course, have enough gems now to turn in, but don't think blue's going to get him. Let him have the chance.
Sorry, I was just grabbing my dinner there. Yeah, they're just they're defending that top handing quite well. Asmo handing in 16 down bottom. Blue hasn't realised yet. They got Arthas interrupting him down bottom. Rag picking up that the Bruiser camp on Blue's side of the map. They are about to hit level 10, so they really want to bully red while that heroic. What do you think of the talent picks so far into this game? With your vast, broad depth of hero.
I've got to say, I've got a broad spectrum when it comes to this game. I understand so many characters. I think I've played 1 of these characters, and that was Asmo. So,
can you comment on that?
It sounds aggressive. He's gone taste for blood. I have no idea, man. I don't even know his build. It just sounds aggressive, which I love. Taste for blood.
We have lost Thrand. It is not an in-house without a disconnect at some point during.
That's correct. And of course, we're on pause now. Everyone's back in, and
I only got 1.
Was it a good bite?
It was.
That's good.
Lots of focus down this bottom lane. Tracer isn't here, still trying to soak a bit of XP Lots of quests being completed. KT doing his main quest while Rag finishes his Q. Gonna push hard. Red do have their heroics now though, so there isn't as much of an advantage in team fights. A great swap coming through on Lock. The blind coming through. The Rhaegar ult not quite connecting. Ancestral healing not quite going off there. Automatrium half health. He is in that front line, just healing for his team. Doing a great job so far. It's only 3 kills to 0.
Yeah, it's still pretty slow on the kills considering the level of the game. Ultimatum's going really good with his unstoppables. He's timing them perfectly to get out of Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad's probably pretty annoyed. He keeps hooking someone that can get out. So
yeah, it's a bit rough for Mr. Crunch. He's against that Joe unstoppable. He's never going to hit Tracer if she's got blinks, and it's just reducing the targets by 2 effectively. Oh, he got a great chain on and root combo on Tracer. I eat my words, Jelly. That was a great play from Mr. Lock dropping. He was in very deep. I think he got swapped there. I wasn't quite watching that.
Yeah, he did. He got swapped while the Artanis team's on the complete wrong side of that. And Blue managed to sneak a hand in during all this kerfuffle as well, so a lot of pressure coming on Red early on.
Red's really struggling to get a pick here. They're 2 levels behind now, and it is 5 kills to 0. But yeah, they're getting a lot of damage with the Gul'dan, but there's no follow-up. They're really struggling to get the picks. That front line of Blue Team is doing a great job of protecting their low health.
Yeah, they're doing the right peeling. They're setting their combos up really well, so even the high mobility characters can't really get out of those abilities. It's 5 kills to nothing, 3 forts to nothing, 2 hand-ins to nothing. It's certainly looking like a blue game. Which would make sense because I called Red would win, so it's all starting to add up really.
Blue team rotating top. They've got that bottom and top web weaver still up. We've got Ragnaros molten coring into that top red fort, which is no longer there, obviously. We've got red team kind of milling around below, but they're not quite sure what to do. That web weaver is about to drop just now. But they do get a bit of damage. They've got a tower, 2 towers and a gate up in that top lane. It's a great push. They are now 3 levels in front of the red team.
Red team really need a hand in now. They've got 70 gems on them.
Yeah, Ultimatrium trying to get a cheeky hand in down bottom with 36.
35.
Thunder is coming down, but not in time. Red getting their first web weaver, the first break of the game. I think they can. This is their opportunity to really pull the game back into their favor and to make some opportunities.
They need to try and get some experience out of that though. They're 3 levels down. They need to push at least 1 fort to try and bridge that gap, because when Blue Team gets level 16, if they haven't hit 13 yet, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
That was a great swap from BFG and Locke. We've got the Ancestral Healing coming through on the Gul'dan, backing him up with KT ultimate hitting, Rag Wave blocking. Locke is in trouble, gets the swap again, they get the pick, Brightwing gets the kill. Ultimatrium looking very low here, unlikely he's going to get away. Claymore and Cubd trying to peel there, but just missing that root from the Arthas, and they escape with 3 out of 5 members alive on their own web weaver push. Those 3 levels are really coming into play here. They've got that level 13 talent advantage. Well, they had it during that fight, and they're about to get that level 16 power spike, big power spike at level 16 for most characters. So it's going to be very rough for Red to kind of catch up here. They just need to soak every lane, not get picked off, and just kind of move as a group. If they're doing something a bit more risky, just really keep it.
The problem they've got now is Blue Team has 71 gems to turn in. They're all turning in at the top. They're going to have another wave coming at them any second. They're going to have a talent advantage. They're in a lot of trouble. Their Brightwing may have gone down, but...
Yep, that was the first kill of the game for Red Team, so well done.
But here comes more Red Weavers with a talent advantage.
That was
It's
brutal
gonna be
from Mr. Crunch. He got 3 heroes with his ultimate. He does get picked off by the Johanna, but Johanna is not there to peel for her team. BFG giving up the chase on Claymore and Cubty though. Got a great swap on Thrand. Ultimatrium about to drop 100 health. Thrand is blinded against 3 of them. Arthas may have a root coming up. He's mounting up to try and get a swap coming through from BFG. It is huge.
Swap.
Great.
He's doing really good swaps. He's only missed 1 or 2, and that was really early on. Every other swap he's hit pinpoint. It's been really good. So again, one team has spiders and the other team's getting all the kills. It's been a bit of a seesaw of this game.
Yeah, look, Blues firmly held the lead for this entire game. You're eventually going to get a hand in just from holding onto the gems. They can't permanently hold those points if they want to, push the lanes and whatnot. Rag is doing work on this map with that lava wave. Oh, Claymore taking a lot of unnecessary damage there from that lava wave. They're pushing hard on that bottom keep. They do get the blind on the Rhaegar and the Tracer. Ultimatrium trying to push them off. But Asmo trying to defend mid. There's no wave there though. They need to get to that bottom lane and try and defend that keep. Try and get at least 1 pick to get Blue to back off. They do get that keep though, and they're going to have Catters come down that bottom lane. Claymore getting ancestral hit. Oh, the Lock trying to drain life to stay afloat, but 100 health, not quite enough to stay alive against the entire might of the Blue.
I mean, it's a ballsy play, and I think we should pay him for it, but yeah, I probably wouldn't run myself.
I think Red Team did alright, just losing 1 person. They still don't have level 16. We might see them come back once they hit it and they get that power spike. Christian looking very low on that middle lane, but Red Team decides not to follow up. They do have sight on the Blue Team, but they are picking up camps, so going to continue to put pressure, especially on that bottom. Damn BFG, said Ardra in chat. I agree, Ardra. He's done a great job so far in this match. Some great swaps coming through, and he's secured a lot of kills for the Blue.
And it's not just swaps for the sake of it. They're not pulling unnecessary characters. He's pulling characters that suffer from being swapped. He's
we got the double swap on Tracer and Gul'dan. Gul'dan gets picked off. Ultimatrium very low. That Tracer getting picked off as well. His shield is gone. He is in trouble. Arthas is gaining on him. Cubty getting swapped by BFG. That is a huge swap. He's going to drop. It's going to be 0-3 to the Blue Team in that fight. Ultimatrium getting away because they were distracted with killing Cubty. They are going to take this middle keep. They're almost level 20. Almost a 4-level lead on the Red Team after this.
Thrand is now dropping back. He was playing with minions there for a while, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late for this push from Blue Team. Of course, Rag jumps in the old tower again and has a bit of fun.
Yeah, lots of damage coming in. Thunder's going to drop from that dot from the Gul'dan. Mr. Crunch not quite dropping, but very low. Claymore very low here. Going to get picked off the Molten Cord Rag. It was a great pick off there. It is 1-2 in that fight. Look, Red Team's not out yet. There is a 3-level difference. They do have 2 keeps down. They have not got a single fort yet. But I believe Jelly. Once you get to level 20, it really evens the playing field in terms of team fighting ability. And if they can survive to that point, anything can happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They just need to kind of survive for a bit longer. The problem is they've got another wave of spiders coming at them any second. And that's going to hurt them. As soon as a couple of these guys turn in, 2 more gems, and I don't know if they'll be able to defend this next wave. Rag's turning in now. As soon as he's done that hand in, they've got another wave coming right now. We've got a disconnection. Was that a rage quit or a DC? I'm hoping it's not a rage quit. I mean, he's winning. As always at Unreal Aussies in-house, we do promise there will be at least one DC. We've spoiled you tonight. 2 DCs from 2 different people. I know, it's spoiled. But the game's back on, so off we go.
Well, the Ancestral not quite connecting there on the Johanna.
Really good polys. Unthunder's playing a mean right wing. Always timing it really well with the other abilities of her team as well. His team, apparently. Even though pictures are in there. I don't know.
Yeah, 2 web weavers coming in, mid and bottom lane. Blue team is fighting on that core, 80%. It looks like it's going to be the game. BFG getting that shield up, it's not going to be enough, he is going to drop. But there's not much red team can do at this point. They can't get those web weavers down in time. That is going to be the game. Thunder could die here though. No, not quite. 230 health at the end of that game. But, look, well played to both teams. I think it really came down to comps, and that blue front line was very good in that first half of the game. They peeled very well for their team. Kel'Thuzad, of course, being one of the lower health heroes in the game. Some great polys and healing from Thunder coming through. Who would you give MVP to?
That's a tricky one, because, as you said, blue team's front line were not only good at peeling, but they were aggressive enough to change the fights. They were pushing through, they were initiating properly. Kel'Thuzad would come in with the hooks, Rag would help out with the damage, and Brightwing would secure those kills by polymorphing them at the right spot. So the teamwork was fantastic. I can't fault it. If I have to choose someone, it's probably going to be the Brightwing. There was so many polys that were just timed so well that they got a kill for it. While they don't get kill credit, of course, the Brightwing did cause a lot of kills, which, you know, as a healer, is pretty impressive.
Look, I'd like to give it to BFG. There were so many great swaps in that game, and it was so fight-changing. Like he got that initial pick. Gul'dan had 7 deaths on red team, and that's not because he was too deep. It's because BFG was getting those swaps on him, getting the greatest threat on the red team out of the fight by pulling him into the middle of his team and just decimating him. And there was nothing red could do, really. BFG was on point with those swaps, and yeah, then they had an Asmo and a Tracer left, and they just couldn't do that damage they needed to get the picks on.
Yeah, and you're right. And as I said, Dennis' play was very aggressive, but it was well timed. Didn't throw for the sake of throwing the swap. As you said, waited for the Gul'dan, waited for that moment, and then pushed through. So yeah, I'll have to agree with you.
All right, let's go tell him.
I will.
You can tell him.
That's all you, buddy. It's all you.
For most of the game to watch your cooldowns, and I don't think Malfurion could have been played any better. So MVP goes to quality on that one.
Good work. Well done.
But,
Who played Dirty Chow Gold?
Evil Guy and Klegman.
Gotta love some Chow.
Well played, Team 1 and 2. It was a great match there. We thought Blue, especially the front line, did a great job appealing for the team. It was 18 kills to 4. Not because Red didn't do the damage, just because they're peeling so well for their team. We decided to give BFG on Artanis the MVP. With some great swaps coming through. He really secured the fights a lot of the time and allowed Blue to snowball into it.
Thanks, mate.
Congrats. Good swaps, man.
Good work, BFG.
Yeah. Okay, team.
I am back.
Voiceover.
Welcome to Dragonshire. I like this one. It's got a dragon in it.
Cool story, dude.
Thanks, man.
It has enough dragons.
It does. It does have enough dragons. It's one of those few times where the story's not the best, but it still had dragons.
So we have Christian banning straight up for Team 2. Surely we're just going to see a Maiev ban. You never know,
hope
though.
so.
Well, then,
But I kind of hope that someone misses it, so someone plays as Maiev, and it's just a bit of fun.
is he actually there? He hasn't even hovered in it.
It's a concern.
Yeah. I don't... Oh.
There it
Last.
is.
Why waste 60 seconds if you're gonna ban Maiev? Just
I don't
wasted
know.
12 plus 12 people's time.
It didn't feel tactical. It was a strange call. Strange call.
We've got the Abatha ban from Aureus. He did hear that Koality is an Abatha main in Hot's chat. Got the Haka coming out from
Poor Aureus. He didn't want to be captain. Someone must have given it back to him. Yeah, I gave it to Nem because he said he'd take it. And Aureus was like, no, I
okay.
don't want it. And then he's thrown it back at him.
Did you the host sets the captains?
Yeah, I said it all.
They can't change it.
I wonder if when I send you back to host, it changes it again. Because
Possibly.
I had it all set up, ready to go. Yeah.
So Aureus and Sonya and Obscene on Falstad.
I don't think
time
I've
we're
seen play Felstone.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
I play a lot
he's
of
bit
Hots
a
with him. I don't. Yeah. I haven't seen him play Felstone before. He normally likes his stealthies. Really likes his Nova.
Ardra said, but is there a badly burned Albanian boy jelly? I'm not sure what that's in reference.
Nor do I.
We got Lily and Diablo pick coming through from Red Team. We've got that strong front line with Dahaka as Bruiser and Diablo as tank. We've got the blinds as well for any shenanigans Sonya and Falstad. Still have their abilities. Hovering a Kael'thas ban. Aureus not a big fan of the old Kate as opposed to the new Kate. Got a Hanzo ban. Swapped it low.
I'm still quite both confused and a bit scared by Ardra's comment. I'm worried she's been burning small children. At spare time. It's the only conclusion I can come to. Doesn't seem like her style. She's a nice lady.
Yep.
But you never know. Changing states can move. It can change people. You know, she may have gone to the ghetto and we didn't even know about it.
A Brightwing band coming through from Red Team. Cub T's a main support, so you might see one of his other picks come through. He played Rhaegar in the last game. You got Lucio coming through from Cub T. Jaina
Third
on
most played
Widow.
character, so we're pretty comfortable in Lucio. He's played 83 games.
So what does Blue need to round out their team? Who fits? They need a main tank.
Main tank with a bit of season. Muradin wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, Muradin solid. Junkrat and Cassia coming through from.
So apparently Ardra was referencing something called Albi the Racist Dragon. I'm again a bit confused and a bit concerned. Stitches wouldn't be bad either, actually.
Arthas. He's a pretty meta pick right now. Can be quite tanky with his Ghoul ultimate. A lot of self-healing, especially with his Death Coil as well. Whittle. He's, I think he only joins in for HOTS for in-house night. He's gone up like 1 level since last week. But yeah, he does pretty well for such a new player to the game. Obviously, have some MOBA experience previously.
Oh wow, total level 17. Yeah, he's well new.
So looking at these teams, Jelly, who's your money on this?
I just don't know. I'm still confused by that last one. I thought that would have gone another way. Let's have a look. It's tricky because Dahaka and Felstead are both going to play the role of jumping to cap points. Don't know a lot of the players on Red Team. I know Andromeda's a very good player. And Cassie is a good player, character, so I just don't know.
Is that what you're basing
I'm thinking
on?
Red Team. Yeah,
Team 2 will win because Andro's good at Cassia.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'll
your
probably
prediction?
base.
Alright, okay.
Oh, pause.
Pause has come out. We're missing Obscene.
Classic Obscene.
Red Team is backing off. They're not going to pursue them. They know foul status.
Oh, you say that, but they're looking pretty hungry.
He's had time to fly in. He's run top. Nem is getting picked off. We do have Aureus at bottom lane, soaking that XP, so that first kill isn't going to matter too much. Clanoila and Quality looking to get the pick on Aureus here. They get the charge, not quite connecting on that tree, and the pickup. They're a lower health from the minion wave than Aureus. He's getting some self-healing back as well. When
He's pretty comfortable with pretty much any character he plays. He can pick up any character. He normally Peppermans when I play with him, so he's pretty comfortable with everything.
Yeah, look, it's a good way to learn the game, and learn how everything works. I recommend you try it sometime, Jelly. You get a broad range of experience.
Nah, doesn't seem like my type of thing. I like this character. I don't know if you've tried her before. Her name's Li Ming. She's quite fun actually.
Yep.
Yeah. So shrines are up, of course.
Yeah, Obscene versing a Junkrat up top. It's going to be an interesting fight. Got the long range poke from the Junkrat, which may be an issue.
They've got that double
Big
cap.
fight. Yeah, Red Team does have that double cap, but it's a 2-2 in the middle. Quality looking to pick them up. Falstad trying to take it out, but Quality securing a dragon just before 2 minutes into this game. Blue team weren't quite split up properly there for the shrines. You generally want to go like a 2-1-2 lane composition or a 3-1-1 if you want to dominate a lane. Why change what isn't broken there? I agree, Arjo. So, Quality doing a bit of damage. We've got those middle 2 towers down on the blue side, and he's moving down to bottom. Away from that fight in mid, we've got a 3v2 happening there. But Dragon has gone down. He gets a kick on Aureus, kicks him straight into the towers. Clanoila looking to get the pick here on Aureus. Are we going to see the tongue come out? No?
Not in time. I think he was just beyond that wall, so there wasn't much point trying.
Well, look, it was a good experience pickup from Quality there. I think that was a good strategy. Get the 4 towers, or almost 4 towers. Not likely to get that middle fort with a 2-minute dragon, but they did well. They're a level and a half ahead now. and they're just about to get their level 7 talent, so they're going
And
to
Red's
be
coming in from behind, and it's going to be a good engage down the bottom here. But Blues managed to get away with that speed boost, of course.
Yeah, Lucio is a bit annoying like that. He saves bad positioning, shall we say.
Yeah, he really does. The level advantage is starting to pull it apart a bit more. We've got some soak going on in blue, mid lane from blue at least, but
Yeah, look, red lane's kind of, sorry, red team, not red lane, is abandoned. Oh no, we've got the Haka coming back now, but they rotated up for that wave, but they're really trying to put some pressure on that bottom lane. 3 of blue team here trying to defend. Junkrat defending that top lane against Arthur's got Falstad flying mid to try and defend that middle 4. Still haven't hit level 7 yet, not a talent parity. It is only 0-1 in the kills department.
Who will control the dragon?
Quality being very ballsy, did pick the extra health regen from the globes and the healing fountains, so you can stay in lane for quite a while as Diablo with that. Treacle going for the mine, not quite getting in front of Nem in time to get the old backwards push, but good at.
And slaughter your enemies.
Blue team now has their level 7 talent, so they'll be.
and they're all cycling up on top. So the Junkrat might be in a bit of trouble here, but he's used his mind to get out. It's clever play by Junkrat.
Yeah, Aureus might be in trouble here at bottom. Quality not quite lining up that charge the way he wanted, so he didn't attempt. Still a 3v2 up top, but red team's only half a level off level 10 and their heroic abilities, so they can kind of bide their time until they get that massive victory. Glenoila doing a excellent burrow there, getting out of the root and then coming up. There's now a 3v3 up top. They do have a shrine apiece, and blue team getting pushed off that top shrine. Cassie already mid to take that but Obscene and looking to stop that from happening. Oh, great work from Ed.
Quality here.
He almost does, yeah. Andrew almost got Obscene on Falstad. Aureus did take that bottom shrine, but that healing from the well is insane on Diablo. He's taking damage, but he still has health to spare. He's not quite on the point though. He's cast his ultimate. That could be the difference between them taking it right now. Obscene is backing off middle though. Nem is very low. He's in no position to continue. It looks like Andrew is going to take that second dragon of the game. Almost 7 minutes in. It looks like they're going to go for that middle fort this time. They are split pushing though.
Yeah, they are, because blue team don't have their heroic abilities yet, so they're going to struggle defending this while defending heroic abilities as well. They really need to do something quick to try and curb this. They're all jumping on the dragon, except for the Jaina. Jaina's playing with top, so...
Blue team just hitting level 10 now. They do have their heroics. They are picking up right now. I've got Frost, Elemental, Sound Barrier, Gust, Leap, and Arthur doesn't pick this. He's in the front line trying to get away. He does have no mana, so he wouldn't be able to cast this thing. Andrew looking very low here, running.
Andromeda here.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Well done
She
to
was a
Red
good distraction while they took out that fort, though.
Yeah. There's 1 kill apiece so far, almost 10 minutes into this game. Both teams not going too out of position. Of course, blue team do have that Lucio backup if they go a bit deep. But of course, that's the utility of the character. Aureus picking up this siege camp on the bottom side, try and get a bit more pressure on that bottom lane. Oh, red team found him, but not in time, unfortunately. Christian is in trouble here on half health, but that fast feet on Lily getting him away. Aureus going too deep, gets picked off by the Diablo and Lily. Andrew's looking very low here. Klonoila trying to peel a bit in that blue back. Lots of healing coming through there. He's obviously popped his trait. Koaldi looking very low. Nem is slowing the crap out of him. Lily coming in with the heals. Jug's just running out. We do have the lightning orb coming through from Cassio. Nem looking very low. Sound barrier coming through as well. Andrew and Klonoila just getting through that gate on quite low. A very even fight. No picks were made. It was well played from both teams, I think.
The interesting pick, and Ag will be upset that he didn't do this one, is the Jaina has picked Water Elemental.
Yes.
It's an interesting pick for this team. I would have gone Frostring, but I always go Frostring. There's not many times it's not good.
Yeah, it's a solid ultimate. It is Whittle though. He doesn't have much experience in HOTS, I believe, so it might just be him picking what he thinks is best. Also, if your new Water Elemental is a better talent, I'd argue, because if you cast Ring of Frost and miss, it's essentially a wasted ultimate. Sorry, a zoning ultimate. That's what they call them. But you will get value, guaranteed value out of the Water Elemental. Both teams brawling it out here. Aureus looking very low, gets away. The lightning orb coming in, but Whittle was just out of range. We do have the Arthas dropping to the Diablo lightning. Quality just going this this brawler kind of Diablo. Got the Riptide coming through. Whittle gets picked off right on the middle of the tide. It was a great pick from John.
It was. That was a bit upsetting to watch. Poor Whittle.
Obviously doesn't know what Riptide does yet. I think he will now. Red team securing the third dragon for the game. Blue team was down a player. They do have that Dahaka taking that top shrine, borrowing it. Sorry, Brush stalking up to root on two of red team coming through. Arthur's getting an extra boot from Dragon up onto that top bench. They're pushing hard onto this middle keep. They've got the wave behind. Sonya going hard but gets kicked instantly with the leap. We've seen dropping to Diablo there. We've got Dragon Knight looking very low. Cubty and Whittle dying to that lightning orb, running right next to each other. Aureus in that the back line of red team against that Junkrat and the Lily. Glenoila and Arthas going at it up top. Aureus is in trouble here. It is a 1v4. He's not able to get away. He tried his best, but it was not to be. And it looks like red team is going to secure this middle keep, although they're going to be quick because the respawn timers aren't that long at this point of the game. They do have their level 16 talents, so they've got the massive advantage. 4 levels ahead on the red team. They get the Arthur's pick and the keep. It looks like they're going to take that well and back off. Well played to the red team.
Yeah, and it cost them next to nothing. They just kept going and going and going. They lost bits of health, but they didn't lose anyone in that engagement. And now they're grabbing Bruiser Camp to continue that pressure, and it's a strong pressure. They've also grabbed Siege down the bottom as well. They're just grabbing all these camps as they retreat.
Yeah, Clenoil's in trouble down here. I don't know if Aureus has used his spear yet, but he does pop his heal, and we do have Lily there to back him up, so they're not going to be able to do too much to him. He is leaping in on that Lily. He's going hard. Half health, though, on the Sonya. We've got the lightning orb coming through. Aureus looking very low. Andrew looking very... Getting the jugs from Lily there, holding her up. We've got the blinds coming through. It's not... Wow. Andrew survived way too long there. Yeah, that was insane.
That was ridiculous.
She did get out of it though. Got Cup T very low there. He's trying to pick off the Dahaka, but Klenoila getting a bit distracted there, going to die himself. Cup T being the bait on the speed boosted Lucio. Meanwhile, at top, Quality and Treacle take that top keep with the assistance of the Knight.
Activate the shrine. Take the dragon knight.
What do you think of this
Warriors
game
is
so
figuring-
far, Joe?
It's starting to be a bit of a steamroll. It's the team fights that are doing it. Red team just have a really strong front line with quality. Blue team can't get through to bust their healers and their damage up.
Seen flying right onto that shrine. Could be a mistake against that Diablo charge, but he does get the backup from losing Jaina. And they've reversed the tables on Quality. Is on half health, but he is backing up to the comfort of that. Three levels ahead on Red Team. It is 3 kills to 10. Red Team in Red Team's favor. Looks like they're going to take out Aureus up here with the Lily and Junkrat combo. He does blast Aureus out while he's whirlwinding. Got the grenades coming through, but none of them connecting. Aureus going hard onto that wave. That catapult doing a bit of damage. He's in strife, old Aureus. He's on 200 health.
Whoa.
Gets picked by the Junkrat nade. Great hit from Treacle there. Lucio getting the Hucker down.
Yeah.
Andrew looking very low there, of course, getting that armor buff. But
good
she
snap.
does get rooted and gets picked off there. Seeing some great work teams there. We've got 2-2 in that fight. Junkrat pushing hard with those catters in top and middle. Getting mid damage on that core, down to 81% right now. We've got a lot of
catters.
catapult. Yeah.
Blue team's core
It's like 6 catters right there.
Yeah, six scatters all at once with Junkrat spamming those grenades. He's gone the triple shot grenade, which I don't see often.
It's
Grenade
pretty
warrior.
common with his build. He has gone the grenade quest, which is incredibly hard to finish. I think I've done it twice myself. I find the mine build a bit safer and a bit more team fight oriented. We've got Aureus getting the pick on the Junkrat. They do have that Dragon Knight, but Blue is pushing very hard. Red team are about to get their Storm talents here. We're very low, but we do have the sound barrier come through. Obscene come through. It looks like he wanted to gust, but he wasn't quite at the right angle. Klenoila and Quality looking a bit low here. They are starting to back off. Aureus is about to die to the Dragon Knight. Well played there. The lightning orb coming through. Unfortunately, Cassie was just out of range for the third bounce coming through there. We've got the root on Diablo, the kick on Jaina. And Blue team is backing up against this might of Red team with the Dragon Knight and level 20. It is ruthless.
Yeah, and I think that this push could be it. If they get a pick on one of these blue players now, they will be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they just need to hit that core, get that shield down, and let the Catters do the work, really. They just need to distract the blue team from defending, and they're all good. We've got an excellent gust coming through from Obscene. Very defensive, trying to get red team out of there. They do have 2 damage dealers and the Lucio. Of course, Falstad looking very low on mana, so it's not likely we'll get a pick against a Lily and a Diablo. Quite a hard combo to counter there. Especially with the Storm talents on red team. Aureus is looking for a pick here. He's gone in against 4 of them. He's leaped. He does not want them having that camp. We've got the Riptide coming through. He stands no chance and drops to red team. That could be the game right here. He is down for a minute. They are going hard. Quality is looking for a charge. He is blinked. He is charged Obscene. Unfortunately, doesn't hit the wall. He pulls him back towards him, but it's not enough. The lightning breath coming through there. Nem has popped his ghouls. We do have the Bruiser with a few catters, and from mid as well, Junkrat spamming those nades. There is no contest in the minions here. We're going to see a lot of damage come through on the core. Excellent gust from Obscene. It buys Blue a little bit of...
to push those minions out. And it pushed
Yeah,
that
Whittle.
magic defense out for them as well.
Whittle looking very low with the sound barrier perfectly timed to save him. They are holding right now, but there are catter core. It is down to 60%, 50%. it doesn't look good for the blue team. That is going to be the game.
It's definitely going to be a
Well
game on that
played
one.
to both teams. It was a bit closer than the previous game, but well played to both teams. Do you have any MVP suggestions, Jelly? Who really impressed you? Like
The Diablo. Just the zoning, the aggression.
Koality got it last game. double check.
That's tricky.
Yeah, he got it last game. Not bad. Honourable mention.
Definitely honourable mention. The Andromeda with the blinds. That's the word I was looking for. The blinds on Sonya. Later on in the game, there was a few times she just jumped on the healers and just instantly would be blinded. Couldn't spin, couldn't heal, went down very quickly.
Yeah, I think she played a great Cassia. There were a few unfortunate lightning orbs that were just out of range. But she got that double on Whittle and Cub T towards the end of that game near the core. I think we saw great gust coming through from Obscene. But yeah, I would say Cassia Andromeda did a great job. She smashed the damage. And yeah, they did a great job. So would you agree with that, Jelly? Andromeda?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Stay there. I'm like, I'm gonna die. And he's going to stay there.
I lost my shit.
Well, that save.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, oh, fuck, yeah, free camp. Next thing you know, I was like, containment disc. I'm like, you fuck.
Dude, watch from the replay how fucking far away I was when you showed. Like, and I'm just saying, no, stay. Just keep hitting him. Stay on the point. You've got this.
Yeah, and I'm like, mate, you better hurry up and come because I don't got this. I don't got this at all. Yeah, good work.
So, well played to Team 1 and 2.
I need to smoke.
It was to Red's favour
Have one to me.
for a fair while. A lot of dragons coming through. We decided to give MVP to Andromeda, playing Cassia that game. Big shout out to Quality on Diablo though. Some great plays coming through from him. Voiceover.
Welcome to Battlefields of Eternity. And thank you for the new sub. I just saw that come through. Just corner of my eye, didn't see who it was. It was a follow or a sub. I don't know who you are, but I love you. Massive shout out.
Let me. Must have missed. Banning straight up for team. It was Terminal Vertex. Thank you for the follow.
Velaban straight up some. Bit strange. That's a more expected ban with the Maeve being banned, of course.
Yeah, look, the Valor straight up. They do have first pick on the blue team, so they can take one of those annoying heroes. Yeah, cheers, dude. Hope you enjoy it. Feel free to come and join us as well. The Discord link is in the channel description below if you want to join in from next.
We're definitely Aussie. I'm having Mega Ring and a Zupa Duper for dessert. Dinner. Dessert. I get pretty hungry when I'm actually doing things besides just AFKing and dungeon defenders. Yeah.
We do have Quinoila picking Artanis. And Red team is going full try hard. They've picked up Greyman and Hanzo. That's such a So the Artanis pick quite good against the Immortal. Greymane and Hanzo also very good at dropping those Immortals quite quickly. We've got a Lily coming through from Obscene and a from Mr. Cat. I've not seen Mr. Cat play. He is a Tracer main, 283 games of Tracer level 55. That's quite a few games. 62.5% win rate on Tracer. So, you know,
That's
a decent
impressive.
Tracer. ETC ban coming through from Team 2. Clanoila for the final ban. So it was just mentioned in I don't know, Aussies chat. I think we will see a 3-ban system come in at some point. So 3 bans for each team, because the roster is kind of bulking up in numbers. And they did bring 2 bans in like 2 years ago now or something. And yeah, there are quite a few picks that are really changing, and you kind of base your team.
What I'd really like to see, completely off topic,
Yeah.
but is competitive ARAM. That'd be fun. It'd be toxic. It'd be the level of toxic that you just haven't seen in HOTS yet. But it'd be fun.
Well, I think it's a brawl at the moment, mate, so feel free. It's not competitive though. We do have Alex Straza coming through from Senator Craft, and Misery picking up Diablo. It's quite a good frontline and healer combo there. We'll see what Whittle picks. I'm not sure. He is only level 18, so I'm not sure which characters he actually owns. So this might be an interesting pick. I think we might see the Jaina come through for him. The Valor is banned out. Obscene already has a Lily. They already have a Diablo. Mayev's banned out. They don't need another healer. Yeah. So I think we'll see a Jaina pick from him. We've got a Arthas and Tychus coming through from the blue team, which is interesting because red doesn't have that extra warrior, and we do see the Jaina pick come through from Whittle. What do you think of these teams, Jelly? And who is your prediction to take this game?
I was saying red up until the Tychus pick. Tychus is great on this map, but just so much sustained damage, which is so good against those immortals. So
He does quite a surprising amount of damage if he's allowed to just stand still. His weakness, of course, coming from his short range compared to most ranged heroes. But he can be quite deadly if he's got a good front line, which he does in that Arthas and Artanis combo. So I think we'll see a lot of damage come out of him. We do have quite a bit of damage on the red side as well, though. We've got the Greymane Jaina and the Diablo frontline, and of course Alex Straza able to rain down fire and healing on allies and enemies alike, and be out of that fight essentially while still contributing. So really going to have to pick their targets well on the blue. Got that strong front line. They do have the Tracer to follow up. Breaking my game.
there's always one.
4, 3.
Yeah, I think blue's going to have to be a bit more selective about what they do. If they pick their targets and they have someone shot calling for them, I think they're going to have a good game. But it's got an easier setup with all these different damages. They can kind of, I suppose, make mistakes and have a bit more forgiveness to it.
Yeah, we do have a Artanis and Diablo up top. They are hiding in the bushes against each other, but we're going to have that 4v4 down bottom, which I think will be a bit more interesting than a warrior 1v1. Greymane going in hard there, taking a fair bit of damage, just getting an Alex Straza heal. All of blue team, pretty high health here. We've got Lily just keeping him top. no large plays so far. Winters has gone on the scattershot build, so he's trying to build up his stacks on that. Mr. Cat taking a heap of damage there, can't recall. He has blinked back in on really low health. Lucky Dog getting away on 9 HP.
That's
What
really incredible. That was beautiful. I couldn't click in quick enough to see how much it was. By the time he tapped Fountain, he had 58. That was
incredibly close. That could have been the first blood, but it wasn't to be. Healing up right now. We've got Klonoila getting charged into the gate up top. Misery securing that first blood. Well done in that 1v1. Winters getting chased down that narrow alleyway down the bottom lane. We've got another big heal coming in from Alex Straza, and that's going to even the fight out. Blue team's pushing quite hard onto this red gate. So we're about a minute away from the Immortals spawning, so we'll start to see both teams rotate onto the various camps. We've got a root coming in through on Alex Straza, and the sticky bomb getting picked. Lucky Dog getting picked off again. Not as lucky this time.
no, he was an unlucky dog that time, that's for sure.
Quite low on the blue team, but they do get away without a death in that fight. Props to them. They do pick up level 4 just for red team. We're 30 seconds away from the Immortal spawning here. Both teams staying in lanes so far. No rotation to camps yet. They are looking for a good position in the fog around that middle. Red team looking to take their Bruiser camp. Of course, the Fallen Shaman being, in my opinion, one of the most overpowered camps in the game.
Easily.
Yeah, if the Shaman's not targeted, it can go on forever. Lucky Dog is getting picked off by that Tracer. Great pick from blue team, and they do steal the camp as well. It's going to distract
Misery
red.
could be in a bit of trouble here, actually. He's gone in a bit too deep, and there he goes.
Oh, Mr. Cat, he went too deep. Not enough blinks. Too aggressive. Winters does secure that with the help of the fort. Blue team is smashing that red Immortal. They're doing a great job. Evil Guy providing a bit of space for blue team to secure that. The Immortals, half time. Both teams kind of jostling for position here. Hanzo defending that top lane. It is a complete direct swap for the Immortals here, so we're going to see that that red Immortal to drop as red team tries desperately to defend it while Hanzo attacks the blue.
He's going to get the shield down a little bit, but he'd probably be better off getting a pick at this stage. He's not going to be able to do much solo compared.
Well,
Red team have
he's
pushed him off a little bit, and they have slowed it down though. Blue team should have just finished that Immortal a lot quicker. That could have been a lot worse for them. Red team getting 3 picks now as another goes down, so...
Look, Klonoila stayed there. He secured that Immortal because Hanzo was shredding the other Immortal. He got it down half its health in that entire last half of that phase. That was great. Great job from him. And great job from Red Team getting 3 kills in that 4v5 situation. Unfortunately, Blue Team still got the Immortal. They had that early lead from the Merc capture earlier. But they only have 2 heroes, a Tracer and a Lily, to push with the Immortal. So there's not going to be a heap of damage coming out. It was more of a denial of red getting the Immortal.
Yeah, definitely. The Immortal is getting a slight push. It's getting 2 towers and the gate. Gonna stop there though.
Yeah, they get 2 towers in gate, fairly even on XP just from the team fight earlier. Blue team is going hard. We've got the double root coming through, but no follow up unfortunately. We've got the Artanis Diablo bottom lane now. They've swapped lanes entirely. Evil Guy taking a fair bit of damage on Tychus, of course, having to go in a bit harder to get the...
Diablo down bot's doing an extremely good job. He's really punishing Klonoila.
Yeah, it looks like blue team is rotating down on this Diablo. Misery could be in trouble here. He's going for the gate. The sticky bomb comes through. They've got Tychus Q coming through. Not enough. Gets away on 600 health.
Gets away on
Red
600.
team is going to secure a camp and a tower up top lane. So that rotation didn't quite work out for them. They are going to back off and get that Bruiser Fallen Shaman camp on the left side of the map. The red team's still pushing hard up top. And Misery in lane by himself down the bottom. Red team's just pulling ahead in XP here. Was fairly even, but this could be it. This could be the beginning of the end. The beginning of the red snowball. If blue doesn't manage this. They do get the Fallen Shaman camp. There is 15 seconds to go, so Misery does have some time to pick it off if he wishes. But it looks like, oh no, he's coming back. He's wary of the camp. Red team is very spread here. We've got 4 of blue up top. And the Immortals just coming up. Misery desperately trying to defend that bottom lane against that camp. Red team only half a level in front here. We've got the blue Immortal getting shredded by that Hanzo. Split shot, of course, doing an insane amount of damage to those boss type units. Arthas drops to the grey main. Tracer looking very low. Out of blanks at the back. Tychus looking very low. He is in the Immortal stun, which might save him. But Hanzo, with that incredible range, gets a pick. Grey main also gets Artanis. It is a 3-0 fight to the red team. They are going to pick that Immortal. They do have their heroics. They're a level in front, and they are going to push very, very hard with this second.
Yeah, and all through those picks, there was some really great team play. Diablo's just pinning so many players. Alex Straza comes in, went Dragon Form at a really good time, managed to put enough pressure on, but the team had to retreat a little bit and get healed and damaged at the same time. It's
great pick on Tracer there. We've got a charge from Diablo, followed by a ultimate from Winters on Hanzo. It was a great pick. They're obviously going for the split push here, while the Immortal pushes that bottom lane with almost a full shield. So they have bought themselves quite a bit of time. Azog interrupting Misery mid-charge on Diablo with a root. That was pretty impressive. They are taking
the problem
that
with
top.
split pushing with these teams is that Tychus is down bot on that Immortal. It's going down hard and it's going down fast. They got the gates and 2 towers, but they could have got a lot more if they had at least one other person with it.
Yeah, I think they did well. They were going to get a fort regardless. They decided to get the top one. They got a bit of damage on that bottom one. It was pushed a bit harder up top. They got those 2 towers and the gate earlier. We do see the ghouls coming out from Azog now. They are going hard. And Misery's left the game. And he is in the middle. It's the worst time to disconnect. This is not looking good.
It's a tricky predicament. Oh, he's back straight away.
Yeah, not a good spot for him. He has been blinded. He is getting healed up quite well, but it might not be enough. Alex Straza's ultimate, keeping Misery up against 4 of the blue team. Greymane does get picked off though. Misery's gone very hard, and all that hard work might go to waste. It does. Alex, out of juice, has nothing left for him. And Tracer securing those 2 kills on the red team. It's going to be a comeback that blue.
Yeah, it could be. Once they regroup, they'll be back in the same position. They're not going to really push a fort out of it, though, which is what they really need. They're going to get the siege at top, and they could get a bit of pressure here, but back for the Immortals, so they're still going to be denied that fort.
I'm not sure if you're lagging Discord or I am. I'm getting like this weird staticky thing from you. Like, yeah, don't know how to describe. Quite early camps from both teams there. We've got the Siege and the Bruisers coming through in that top lane. Both teams trying to take it out before the Immortal spawns in 5 seconds. Got the Diablo Apocalypse coming through. Klanoila looking very low at bottom. He gets a shield. Lily securing the kill on the Hanzo.
Again, another great push by Diablo, killing Klanoila.
Just trying to watch 2 fights then. Just can't do it.
That's a good thing there's 2 of us.
Red team is already on that more. I think blue team's realised that, and they have backed off that push up on that top lane. It is almost down to half health on the blue team. Azog is moving in to try and defend against the red team. Puts the Immortal. Luckadog getting out and stealthing. Misery is in trouble, gets body blocked by the blue team. Luckadog getting some healing from Alex, but it's not enough to keep him up. It is even levels here for both teams, but blue team have the advantage right now. They have time to get that more down to half health, and it'll be a relatively even.
Real hard.
Yeah, there's still 10 seconds before those two get back, so blue do have the slight advantage. They're probably 20 seconds out from getting back to the Immortal. But look, red team's going to try their best. They do have that Hanzo. At the very least, they can reduce the amount of shields the enemy Immortal.
And blue team just get it with 3, 4, 3, 7 to spare. As you said, a small shield, but it denies the other team. They could get 2 picks here. That's a great blind coming down. Double kill on Hanzo and Alex Straza.
Yeah, the Azog route really set up those killers, and the blind just ensured that they couldn't do anything about it. Blue team is going to push through this bottom lane against only 3 of the red team. They're definitely going to get this fort, but we might see them push onto these 2 towers, the gate, and potentially Klenoila going hard, gets charged back by Misery. They don't really have the presence there to really do much about it. They're just going to have to back up behind that gate, deal as much damage to that Immortal as they can, and try and whittle it down. We do see the Odin coming through from Evil Guy here. He's going to pull out the big guns for this keep push. Winter's throwing the arrow through there. We've got the heal coming through from us. Blue team is very high on health right here. Alex popping her ult to try and keep Red up as well. That Immortal about to drop. The keep has just been touched, where they do get the 2 towers, the gate. Seeing gets picked off by Misery, and they do get the pick on him. As well played. Blue team almost level 16 right here. We've got a great peeling route.
Side arrows landed right on Arthur, so he's just carrying that back to his little fort. It's always great.
He's going to get away though.
Around.
Blue team looking to take their bruiser camp here. They know that Luckadog going hard. We've got the blind coming through from Tarnus, and Greymane is going to drop. Tychus taking out the Greymane. They do still secure that camp. Hanzo looking very low. Tracer going hard. Tychus securing that kill. Misery getting a great pickup on Tracer, but she recalls. Evil Guy looking very low, but gets the Jane, a triple kill for the Tychus. Misery looking very low, pops the ult, unfortunately doesn't meet anyone. Tychus, a quad kill. Tracer getting Alex Straza. That is a team down on Red.
That was just fantastic. There was so many elements of that all at once, and they all just played their parts perfectly.
It was a bit of a trickle effect from the red team there. They had the 2 heroes go onto that enemy bruiser camp, and the Green Man got picked off, and then it was just a chain of dominoes that led to all of red dropping. They kept trying to save each other, and they just didn't know when to call it quits and realize they were outnumbered and out.
Tracer could
Like
be
it's
on Greymane here.
Oh, no, he
lucky that the Jaina managed to provide a bit of cover there. But of course, that Immortal is going down hard and fast. Red team is still really gathering themselves together. They've got to come down for this second phase, but it's probably going to be a bit too late on that Immortal.
Yeah, look, I'd love to blame this all on Misery's disconnect and that the kill they secured, but there have just been a few mistakes coming through that are really letting red team down, and it's really snowballing the blue team right now. They are 2 levels ahead. The Diablo has dropped. Yeah, he drops to that Tracer. Pretty ruthless playing a mage against a Tracer. Luckadog trying to port, doesn't quite make it. He is between them. The Tychus grenade takes him out. Winter's in a terrible position here. He tries to get close to the to the terrain to jump over, but can't quite make it. They are going to push through this top lane, fall down the red team. It's going to do quite a bit.
Alexstrasza managed to get away from Tracer there with 2 Dragon Breaths. It was impressive. Every step she could have taken, she did. Turn around, push the Tracer back a little bit more. A lot of Alexstrazzas would have gone down to a Tracer chasing them then, I think.
Yeah, look, blue team's trying to take both keeps right now. Mr. Cat doing his best to do as much damage on that bottom keep as possible. Misery does not like that one bit though. We've got the double charge coming through. The blue team is rotating down to help out their teammate. They are sticking on that core though. We've got the blind coming through from Artanis. Quite a bit of damage coming through. 2 on half health. The Alexstrasza heal coming through. Knoiler dropping to the grain. Got the jugs coming through. Tracer finishing across. And that's the game. It was just a slaughtering of the core with the Immortal and the Odin.
Yeah, and a Tracer.
It was a great game from both teams. That early to mid game, red team was really in front. The early game was very even. Then red team started pulling ahead. Then they went a little bit too deep up in that top lane when they were pushing onto that keep around the 8-minute mark. And then Misery died. Another one died, and it became the snowball effect. Blue team just slowly pulled ahead. There was a bit of death train going on, and it really led to. We saw an excellent game from the Tracer. We had some great roots from Azog, some great blinds from Knoiler. Who do you think should be MVP?
I'll get to MVP in a second, but I was just thinking back on my prediction for the game. I said red team could be a bit more forgiven if they didn't focus targets. Blue really needed to focus, and they focused so well. Whoever was calling for that team did just an incredible job, because every position they had, every opportunity they had, they seized, and they seized it really hard. If they had even a sniff of a death, they took it. They took a whole bite out of it, and they just got so many kills from that. The Tracer played an amazing game, really good zoning, lots of damage, but lots of important damage. Going 8 kills, 11 assists, part of all the big kills in that game.
I do want to mention that Tracer finished the Untouchable quest, despite dying twice. So quite a lot of damage coming through from her at the end. I'm sure if the game went for a little longer, we would have seen the Tracer overtake their Tychus for top damage. Of course, the Odin doing a lot of damage. Red team grouping a lot towards the end of that game. But yeah, as I said, Azog, great roots. Saw some great nades and whatnot from Tychus. I'm kind of split on MVP, Jelly.
I'm split between Tracer and Arthas. The roots were just perfect timing, but the Tracer was just everywhere that she needed to be. So that is tricky because they play both of their characters exactly like they should have.
Well, I'm happy to give it to both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, so am I.
Alright, let's go.
Solid. Thunder put out massive amounts of damage, but we couldn't quite look past the Artanis in that one. BFG, sensational play, got the trade with Zagara very, very early on. In my opinion, especially on that map where amateur opponent is an essential level 1 skill to take, you normally lose 1v1 against Zagara, but you managed to trade, and then you got that Bruiser Camp steal with the, I believe it was the 3rd Immortal. That was sensational. It was perfectly timed. You stole the Bruiser Camp and then you killed her as well. So it was absolutely phenomenal. Well done, BFG.
Thanks, mate. I'm just going to put my hand up for a second. I've already got MVP tonight, so can I nominate her to Thunder?
You may.
Yeah, Unthunder did come up. Unthunder did come up amazing.
Yeah, Ryan voted for Thunder.
So that's my vote.
And I'd like take a moment to say that Garrosh is still bullshit.
Yeah.
If he's played well, he's really quite strong. I think Blaze is still pretty strong too, though. Some of those bunkers were really, really well timed. Don't do yourself a discredit just because I'm talking about the insane combination of displacement from Red Team. Some of those bunkers were lifesavers for you and for other people. It's not like, it's not like it's...
I need to work on my build a bit. It's not as good as it could have been.
All right.
Just
Well,
like this,
great. Well played to Team 1 and 2. Everyone on Team 1 played very well, and as did Team 2. It was very close up until the mid game, and Red Team was ahead. Blue Team started to take it back and snowballed a little bit. We decided to give MVP to Azog and Mr. Cat. They were playing Arthas and Tracer respectively, and we had great picks from Tracer, great roots from Arthas. But yeah, shout out to Klanoila on Artanis, some great blinds coming through, really enabled those kills after the Azog route. And yeah, well. We got.
I'm not that confident.
Really?
Yeah. We got you on the team.
Oh, I'm not angry.
Oh. I wouldn't have said it like
Rough.
that. I would have said we have a goal player. That's alright.
Hello, Tommy here.
Hey Tommy, how are you?
I'm watching because I'm lazy.
So
I know me.
I'm playing because I don't want to go to bed. Oh, my fucking wrist is killing me. Don't know why.
Wink is crap.
Oh, I gotta try out that new hero.
Oh my. Jesus Christ. Let's go.
What's the build for it? Does anyone know?
No idea.
Doesn't,
You can still
doesn't
win
matter,
without
man.
picking any
Just,
talents,
just
though.
pick a random talent and you'll
You
just
don't have to
rush
pick
that.
any talents to win.
Yeah, I saw actually. Rich didn't pick a single talent. I'll try that. I'm not really on Rich's level, but I think I'll be fine.
I think if you just pick all the key talents, you'll be fine.
I'll see how I go with no talents.
Okay.
Oh, this is fucking painful. My whole right arm's just killing me.
I require no assistance from a demon.
Wait, is that bad? For them? Or us? Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Like
an
a chaotic energy.
Wait, I've never ever actually seen Quality play anything other than support or like secondary support. Ever.
I think that toxic.
Hey Hacky, like a
plays
chaotic
energy on this map?
Sure.
The globe quest? Okay.
Sure, I don't really. I'm not picking. Just don't pick a talent like me.
Oh, cool.
You won't. You're a pussy.
Yes, I am.
Nice dodge, Hacky.
Thanks, man.
Should I just give it a quick option?
Watch and learn, kiddo.
Looking at answer.
Last one.
Yeah, they'll globes together.
Yeah. I don't
Oh, I'm
wanna...
coming.
Oh,
I'm
here
coming.
he is. Here he is. Hold again.
Good on.
Oh, shit.
Fed.
Oh, did I just get it? Oops.
Nah.
Getting it
I
back
think I
low.
dodged.
Anyone?
I think I dodged the keys over that. Yeah, I'll take the one. I'll come over and have a peep at it. Whew. Not even close.
So much rain.
Tap up.
We didn't have any tank options, did we? I don't think we did.
I could have picked Chan, but I don't think Chan's good on this map.
Nah.
You're a big hill.
He's been nerfed anyway.
Butch is pretty much a tank.
Can't even get in there.
Alright, I'm gonna go in Nakid, and then we're gonna get someone, okay?
Oh.
No one is devil.
Clegg
He's
man.
getting shredded. For even.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my god, this guy's a freak at leeming.
GG it is.
Looking at Gouda. Looking at Leeming in a moment. You guys ready?
No one messes.
Ooh, you got that.
Oh, wow.
That was clean. Oh, nice job, Stopperfish.
Ah! Get it all back up.
Heal in 3 seconds.
Oh my god, I just got outplayed.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yes.
It's getting bodied. Moment.
Oh.
Keep dropping the blood behind me.
Shit, sorry man, I didn't mean to bait you. This guy's actually a fucking pop-off Ming though.
What?
Oops.
I mean, I'm trying to farm.
Hacky just baiting the inside.
Do I have to use it? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Shit, sorry, I didn't. Oh. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I hate Stitches too. Do you remember when he was meta cloudy? That's the most fucking horrible thing ever. Big horrify.
Oh.
Nah, I wanted to die. Reset, get the health and shit. Nah, not really. It's not really meta. You remember when it was like slam build on when Hand Mirror came out? That was fucked. Those were the days when you used to pocket me in Hero League. When Cassia. With Cassia, Oreo and shit. The good old days. Oh, medic. He's going to Twilight.
Fuck. No!
Fair.
I was like, oh, what a dodge. Oh, wait. 3 ults. Actually, stop trolling.
Stop what?
Nothing.
Oh, nice palm.
Best time of my career. Easy game.
Oh, big horrify. Mid-make. I got the Hans on a moment. Alright. I can stagger the deaths here, if you guys are ready. Okay, never mind. I think I'll select all my talents and we get to level 20. Now I should be able to just one-shot them all, yeah?
Yes.
Probably start thinking about what talents I want. Probably shouldn't go a quest today. Oh, big horrify. Okay, so I thought I could like.
Not the squad.
Hark stitches.
Oh no! Oh! Ah, bit.
How about we bust up one of their forts?
You globe down here.
Team is so bad.
You want us to engage right now, Cloudy?
Let me take.
I think I heard him.
Yeah, thought I heard something. I'll have a look.
You should him say, yeah, you should eat into all of them. That's what it is.
If you insist, Cloudy.
Oh!
Ah.
Pop Twilight, we're good boys. The whole other side. Who bullies you, Superfish?
No.
Oh, I got eaten. Fuck. I got the others.
That's
anyways.
hot. Horrifying.
Big flank, big flank. Oh. I'm sorry, I fucked it up.
Man, there's a way I could tell you I was gonna do that.
Yeah, big.
Did you both die over there? Yeah.
Me and Hanzo killed each other. Yeah, Shira's fucking broken. Like, I don't even feel like I'm missing much not having talents. I still feel like a full hero. Whereas like a butcher with no talents, it feels so useless against level 18 characters.
Oof, big.
They'll have Twilight and Horrify out, won't they? I got you. I got you.
What do you mean?
Oh, he wasted it again. No Twilight again.
If you had talents, you could have just killed them all, just done 1v5.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I should hit palm on that. I didn't realize the range was so small.
I'm playing a
That's a
fucking
pretty
OP
palm.
here. I'm not gonna abuse it anymore, Cloudy, okay? I already feel dirty enough. Wait, do you press N? I press Control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
control.
my first.
New players press N though.
I did not know that.
N makes it stat permanently.
Oh, it does too. Wait, it doesn't Control? Oh no, Control
Control.
does.
Control pro.
Yeah.
Why you?
I'm going in, boys.
Maybe it is new.
Where's my support?
Oh no, I've always held down Control, I guess. I got Azog here.
Well, the Hanzo behind us is gonna kill me.
You looking at this cooldown? Do you see it?
Hmm.
Just run it in
Those
between
autos.
us.
Need to do something.
Oh my god, don't die please. I can't kill him 1v1. Dirty?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't ready.
yeah, done that earlier.
It didn't look like you were gonna hit him. So I just...
Yeah, I hit the core. I didn't realize I could do
Oh
the core.
wow.
I should have done it a lot earlier.
Money.
Well struck.
Why?
Butcher carry.
Did next to nothing. It's got shredded as soon as I went close to them first.
How many meat do you have by the end?
He had 400.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's standard game.
Yeah, I guess so. Standard game for me at least, yeah.
Auto ban Kerrigan
Thank
to give you a chance.
The moral of the story is you come here and you're signing up for random teams anyway. So, and if you're lucky, you'll get matched like Nakid did, and you'll basically.
Hacky's actually new. Ag, if you take a look at that screenshot, he picked no talent.
See, our guys should have done that to compensate for me being on their team. Next time, team players, guys, if Hacky can do it as a master, you guys can take the fall.
It's been a long time since I've played this. Really, Nakid?
Yeah. I'm gonna do it, alright?
Oh shit, hi.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what? What?
Nakid!
Why?
Hold on.
Get ready to get counted.
Yeah.
No, I've got this guy.
Alrighty. Of course. So what should we be looking next?
I don't know.
Is Diablo good on this? I have no idea. Is Diablo or ETC?
Sylvanas is good, I guess.
Pick up the Sylvanas then. Yeah.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Don't
and
forget
then
that catapults, so pushing is only good for the extra shot.
Yeah. No size, you know, she's just good at everything.
The new skins are throwing me off a little bit because they don't look like the people that they are.
What, you can't tell I picked fire?
No, the Sylvanas.
You can't tell this is Sylvanas?
I can read it Sylvanas, but looking at the picture, it's just.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who it is.
And the new Ming as well. And the
Ming.
new Vala as well looks like Valera.
Oh yeah, I can see Valor and Valera. I can't even look at the collection.
Here we go again.
No Rexile?
Our comp is so weird.
See that, Alex? This is Hannah.
That's true. I haven't played it for a while, so I'm just like, I don't know what a comp's supposed to look like on this map.
So you guys just need to win the fights, and I'll push the... Oh no. This guy... You can't see that. But I'm sure he's stream sniping, so I'm sure he... How you going? Well, good luck.
Good luck. Does anyone want the carts? Can I like smash people against them?
I don't think you can.
Okay. As I said, I've not played this map for ages, and haven't played this hero.
No one has. They should hurry up with the rework. I think this is right, Talon. Hard push bot.
Bribes are still broken on the side. Can you get this?
What now? Bring me the food.
I mean, I should have changed my horse. Color coordination's just awful.
This hero is becoming useless. Eliminate.
Oh, watch out for Zeratul.
Hurry up already. Wait, where am I going? Oh, never mind. Let's get lost. I'm hungry. Maybe save a turkey. You need some tenderizing. Eric here. My swords are sharp. Not for all our. Time to look up an appetite. Say hi to Freya for me. Bring me the food. What? I don't know if this is safe. Ration the strong wolf.
「
Doesn't this map have payloads or something?
Mhm.
Now, Shape Zero Tool's coming for me.
Let me go back and rethink. Payload deployment beginning from this key.
Make my retreat.
Where do you get these ideas?
Select a talent.
This hero has become a nuisance. Eliminate him.
Oh, boo.
Payload deployed. Escort your payload to its destination.
Worst fight ring I've ever seen. Spread the poison to her own teammate.
Select a talent.
I'm hungry, man. Maternity.
Eric here? Wait, where am I going? Oh, never mind.
I've got a bad feeling about this. No, really. Aliens here? Bring me through the food.
I'll take the lead.
Hi-ho.
Enemy payload.
I'll push it in, you guys keep pushing it.
We should destroy this fort.
You have been
Feeling
slain.
about this? No.
Payload firing on enemy core.
Huh? What now?
Of course you need me.
We should destroy this fort.
I know for your pleasing. Right away.
There is no way.
Here, slay.
Where do you get these
Select a
ideas
talent.
anyway? You are more fearless than
Payload
I thought.
deployment
Destroy this
beginning
fort.
from
I don't know if this is safe.
No.
Okay, let's go. For swords and fjords.
Fort destroyed. Payloads deployed. Escort your payload to its destination.
rocks in your eye.
Just careful about backing out here because Zertal's hanging around.
Yeah, I might go get some mana. And then push down top.
I don't think you can put the payloads on the, sorry, the turrets on the payloads anymore either.
I don't know if this is safe. I've got the bad feeling about this. No!
That was so close.
Ooh,
You
nice
can.
one.
You can do something against it.
I'm Eric. Too fast, too furious. I hope you have directions.
Where do you get these ideas anyway? Hola! How many lives we got left?
Of course you need me. Oh, never mind.
Is this real life?
How did Brightwing kill me?
Wait, where am I going? Oh, never mind.
Is this real life?
This might not go the way we think it will. Firing on enemy core.
I don't
I'm
know
dead.
if this is safe.
You have been slain. Hello! Wait, where am I going? Oh, never mind. I can attack in this game?
Huh? What now? Is this
The
real
enemy's
life?
payload will be redeployed shortly. I'm Eric. Too fast, too furious.
I'm coming.
Aliens here?
Your payload will be redeployed shortly.
This hero has become a nuisance. Eliminate him. I don't know if this.
You have been slain. Enemy payload found. The enemy's payload has been redeployed. Hero slain.
Wait.
Precisely as it should be.
You have been slain.
I've got the bad feeling about this.
Your payload has been redeployed.
I could really use some resolve
Let's get out.
now.
Hello.
What? Wait, where am I going? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go. Eric here.
Careful, Zertils behind us.
All real life. I've got the bad feeling about this.
You have
How
been
did probably not get silence by that?
Of course you need me. I'll take the lead.
We need to take ours.
Yeah, I'll send a Viking.
I've never seen such impressive graphics before.
Balog!
This might not go the way we think it will. Enemy payload
Ah,
found. You have been slain.
Where do you get these ideas anyway?
You have been slain.
Can't keep a good Viking down. Is this real life?
I'm Eric. Too fast, too furious.
Heidi ho! Hurry up already!
Right away.
I'm hungry, my turkey.
Payload firing upon enemy core. This might not go the way we think it will. Dashing through the foes.
I don't know if this is safe.
Your payload will be redeployed shortly.
I'm hungry, my turkey.
Might as well heal up. Oh shit.
we're on. Coming up. Oh, Hacky! Oh, bad luck!
Oh well, this is like.
Right away.
We should destroy this place. I've got the bad feeling about this. No! Really?
This might not go the way we think it will. Your payload has been
My turkey. What do you need? Okay,
I'm
let's
coming
go.
up.
I don't know if this is safe.
a talent.
Where do you get
The
these
enemy's
ideas
payload will
anyway?
be redeployed shortly.
I've got the bad feeling about this. No! Really? Roll out.
Wait.
We should destroy this fort.
Never mind.
Let's get lost.
Hello.
Hacky's right. I'll get the thing you guys
What do you
test.
need?
The enemy's payload
Where do you
has
get
been
these
redeployed.
ideas anyway? What? Who needs a bow and arrow? The raid begins.
Right away.
I'm going to crush you like a gate. I don't know if this is safe. Hey, it's off.
Swiftly.
Go Andromeda.
Your fort has fallen. There's rocks in your Enemy eye. payload empowered.
Okay.
You have been slain.
You piece of shit.
These ideas anyway.
So I'm going for the fort. Behind me.
Oh man,
Enemy's payload
that
will
was
be
so
redeployed
shit.
shortly.
Hurry up already. My swords are sharp.
BFG is getting. He's gonna get in before I can get to him, so I can get down. Oh, just get there.
Hurry up! The raid begins! Get out!
The enemy's payload has been redeployed. You have been slain.
I hope you have directions. For swords!
Enemy payload.
Oh, bullshit.
Your payload redeployed ship. You have been slain.
My swords are sharp. Eric! Right away! Bring me for the food. What?
Your payload has been
I don't know if this is safe. I never start things,
You have
but I
been
sure
slain.
do finish them.
Oh, it's so low.
This might not go the way we think it will. I'm on the hunt.
Panda's trying to push top.
Who needs a bow?
She's got a turret too.
Eric here. Pillage, plunder, setting on fire. The lead. Huh? What now?
You have been slain.
Back. Let's get lost. Huh? What now? Pillage, plunder, setting on fire. Oh!
Payload firing upon enemy core. You have been slain.
They're all up on the top.
Man, where did they get lost?
Distance is legendary.
Enemy payload firing.
Haki's right.
Oh, there's Haki.
Is this real life? This might not go the way we think it will. You need some tenderizing. Where do you get these ideas anyway?
No.
What's the plan? I hope you have directions.
Ah, shit.
You have been slain.
Heidi ho!
Payload firing upon
Can you
enemy
get him?
Enemy fort destroyed. Payload
It'll be a miracle if I don't die. Oh,
Haki's right there. He's very low.
fuck.
Ah.
Bro. Feels bad.
You have been slain.
Ah, Zap picked up you. Yeah, not good.
I thought
Although,
that last payload won. They only do one each, eh?
yeah.
It depends if you get a fort or not. See how we got 2 down the bottom?
You have been slain.
Yeah, our next one's gonna do 2 damage, so the next
Yeah, so we can win with 1, but they can also win.
Distance is legendary.
But we can't win with bot.
Yeah, I don't. This game, this map is like foreign to me at the moment. I really thought we had it with that last one that we put in.
You have directions.
No, they don't need another fort.
The enemy's
No, they just need 1 card.
Alright.
I hope you have directions. Dashing through the foes.
Good thing this map isn't in rotation.
We got left.
Yeah, there's a reason coming out.
They lost here.
Never mind.
Swiftly. My swords are sharp. Oh, So good. I'm back.
There's Zertals behind us.
Got donuts for Olaf? We behind the tab handy.
God damn it, completely fucked that all. Ah shit. I can't defend this.
Oh no! Castle's like. Yeah, that's...
Rip. GG.
I thought, no, I think Haunted Mines is worse, but then I realized, no, this is actually worse.
You never played the original Haunt.
Yo, I did. Yes.
Nah, this is worse. It's just, there's no clear objective. It's just a cluster.
Yeah.
GG.